We're here joined by James Chau, the broadcaster and UN Goodwill Ambassador. Thank you for joining us at the Gallen Symposium. And regarding our topic, it's proudly small. What does that mean to you?
I think it means many things, Alessia. I think, first of all, I'm pretty short, so that's what I thought that they were talking about in the beginning. But of course, we're in a country which isn't so small, Switzerland, but it's smaller in population, yet is able to punch well above its weight, whether you talk about government, whether you talk about Europe, whether you talk about financial. And I think coming here today, proudly small, it's not just proud as in arrogance, but proud as in empowerment. And the pillars of empowerment would be respect, I think, and also dignity, and also having a capacity to act. So when I think of proudly small, I think of countries even like the UK, where I grew up, because it is a small island. I think also of countries like Singapore, where Lee Kuan Yew, its founding father, just passed away. I think of Switzerland as well. And of course we think about countries like Rwanda, whose experiences, but whose shared experiences and shared responsibility coming out of tragedy and death and unimaginable loss actually shows that you can transform, you can bring social justice, and you can restore a dignity, but also a pride in small populations, in people.
And speaking about empowerment, we also try to empower our leaders of tomorrow, the young generation that we invite to our symposium. What is your impression of our leaders of tomorrow?
I think they're great. I think a lot of them look like Zurich bankers in their suits, or maybe just because we're here in St. Gallen. But I think when we talk about leaders, it's very careful not to limit that to presidents and prime ministers, to kings and queens. I think the beauty of St. Gallen is that it's curated a group of speakers and a group of leaders of tomorrow who represent what leadership truly means. I think leaders at government level, in industry, but equally in civil society. And I think equally at home, I think a lot of leadership skills come from the way that you grew up and how you allow those experiences to positively transform your own life and through you to other people. So leaders can be engineers, can be school teachers, especially, I think. And I think first and foremost, brothers and sisters, but also mothers and fathers. I think they're the leaders of our society. I think that the leaders that I've seen here at St. Gallen over 4 years now at St. Gallen, but also at the Beijing reception, so on 8 different occasions, so to speak, they're always impressive. And I think what the beauty of them is that they don't push themselves. There's a self-generated skill set that they have that brings a confidence, but they don't need to push to the point of pushiness. They push to the point of action and sustainable action. So they're deeply impressive, and I think more than anything, I feel that I've learned a lot from them, that you don't need to shout the loudest, you don't need to make the biggest noise in order for your voice to be heard. I think there's always a very quiet dignity about the speakers you see here, but also the young people that you see here. And I think that is intentional, and I think that you see that those two truly link up together. I'm a great believer in social media, but I'm also a great believer in sometimes quietness and listening. And I think that St. Gallen brings together truly the finest of those qualities.
Thank you very much.